Hello and welcome to the Daily Forex Report for September 5th. We're looking at the US-Japanese yen pair. This pair did close down, overall moving sideways still. We're looking for it to potentially go as high as 77.30, possibly as low as 76.31. Look for some resistance around 77.00, possibly as low and hitting support around 76.50. Now the Euro-USD pair, this pair closed down, had a huge gap. I say huge, not real huge, 31 pips, enough anyway. Gap down, moving lower. We are looking for it to potentially on a reversal hit some reversals around 140, 175, possibly hitting some support around 140.50. Now the pound US dollar pair, it gapped down 70 pips at the open of the session, has not retraced that gap, still looking for that to occur. Possibly going as high as 172.51, possibly as low as 159.87. Look for some resistance around 161.75 and look for some support around 160.50. Now the US Swiss, this pair closed just a hair up. It did retrace the gap, did create an inside bar. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 0.8144, possibly as low as 0.7804. Look for some resistance around 0.8075 and look for some support around 0.8000. Okay, well, that about takes care of the charts. We do have some significant news announcements, though, going into tomorrow's session. We have the Australian Reserve Bank releasing their rate decision at looks like around 12:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus on that is that they're going to hold rates at 4.75%. We also have the Eurozone releasing their gross domestic product for the quarter as well as the year at 5 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus on the quarter is that it's held at 0.2% and year-to-date showing a hold at 1.7%. We also have the Australian gross domestic product being released later in the day at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Consensus on that is that it has moved higher as far as the quarter from a negative 1.2% to 1%. However, year-to-date they're showing a slight drop from 1.0% to 0.6%. All right, well, let's take a look at what I'm looking at during this next session. Looking at the US Swiss, we did create an inside bar, retrace the gap, somewhat of a doji bar here. I'm looking for it to swing back around and move higher. Basically, let's take a look at this. There we go. Looking for a break above the 79.58 area and looking for it to head on up back into this area right around the about 100 pips to the upside, maybe a little bit more, putting a stop loss below the low of this doji bar that we had created. Now it does have a little bit of ways to get there, about 86 pips, and then another 100 or so to go. Stop loss would be about 60 pips, so the risk to reward on this would be very good as far as that goes. So looking to buy 0.7958. If it does swing back around, stop loss 0.7812, and then looking to exit this trade around the 0.8062 mark. Well, that about wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.